Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Tori, and today I'm going to talk about my newly arrived Retroid Pocket Flip 2. So I bought this last week, and it arrived quicker than I expected. It arrived in only 6 days. And I know they've just released the cheaper variant that is D 1100, but because I want this to be my definitive Android retro emulation handheld, I choose to pay for the premium of having Snapdragon 865. My current phone has a Snapdragon 870, and it pretty much can emulate almost every games without problems. I think Flip form factor is the best handheld form factor ever because it's easily pocketable and you can just throw it on your bag without worrying about the screen or the button getting pressed. In this video, I won't be talking about the detailed stuff. This will be just my impression on the first day of using it. For the detailed review, you can refer to other YouTubers. Anyway, to the unboxing. The box came with pretty simple design. I think they look similar to Retroid Pocket 2 Plus. When you open the box, you got greeted with a card of the specs, a quality control card thing, and a USB charger. There are no screen protector this time, which is understandable because it's a flip form factor, the screen already protected. But I'd appreciate it if it comes with one. I'm that person who gets cringed at fingerprints. So on the bottom, you have a micro SD slot, a USB-C port, and a headphone jack. On the right, you have a volume rocker. Now it has the analog triggers. On the top, it only has a vents. On the back, you have bigger vent and a Retroid logo engraved on it. Just like most people, I'm also not a fan of its PowerPoint logo on the cover. But at least on the translucent case, it wasn't as noticeable. I wish they could have just left it blank. Many people say this handheld is bigger and bulkier, but I think it has roughly same size with the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus. Except it might be a little bit thicker by comparison. And this is the size comparison with new Nintendo 3DS LL. The 3DS looks a little bit bigger, but it's thinner. When you flip open, it takes a little bit of force to open. And once it opens, it snaps to the default angle. Unlike the 3DS, when it snaps, it doesn't have that click noise. I think the whole ergonomics is perfect. I have a pretty large hand, and I feel the button placement is great and comfortable. Now, I haven't fully set it up yet, but I've tried to play a couple of PS2 and PSP games. And this thing can play PS2 games with 2x resolution at full speed. Some YouTubers might say that you need to turn on performance mode to be able to achieve full speed, but right now, I'm literally on quiet mode. It felt like a dream be able to play my favorite console of all time anywhere. Thing that I really don't like from this, or any Android handheld ever, is how bad button-only support is. You constantly need to touch the screen or turn on virtual mouse to press something. I really wish there's a mod where you can do everything without touching the screen at all. Alright, so at first I was actually thinking to get a proper x86 handheld such as Ianyo, but it was still expensive even at used market. And I'm not going to travel that much anyways, so I think getting another more powerful Android handheld is a better choice. I can also play my Steam libraries via streaming while on bed, and that's enough. So, do I recommend Retroid Pocket Flip 2? Absolutely, yes. With its powerful Snapdragon 865 CPU, a flip form factor, and an OLED screen, I think this is the definitive way to play most of your retro consoles. I think with some effort, it can emulate some lightweight Switch games, and even older Windows titles via WinLater. But some people do had a problem with their unit on first few week of use that their hinge started to has weird squeaking noise. I've had a problem with my Retroid Pocket 2 Plus in the past, where the screen had 2 vertical lines. I ended up contacted Retroid and they sent me the replacement screen quickly, which is very nice of them. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Sorry for using AI voice. My throat isn't having a good day today. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like if you like it and dislike if you dislike it. And I will see you on the next video. Bye!